Hey, what is going on everybody, and welcome to Fantasia. For today, we're going to be jumping into another session of Epic 7 Now today. Got some more Guild Wars for you guys. And it looks like my defense team is doing pretty good. I've actually re-geared my defense teams prior to Guild Wars starting, which I think has been helping out quite a bit. But let's go ahead and get started today with our first match here. I'm going to be testing out Monarch of the Sword Iseria. We're going to start off with this main tower over here, and it looks like it's been giving my guild a little bit of trouble, and I can see why. The first team is disgusting. We have Swift Flagbearer Sigrid, along with Lady of the Scales and Genesis Raz. You guys know about my feelings about Genesis Raz. He is not a fun unit to fight against, but for this team, we're going to be bringing in Empyrean Ilanov, giving everyone blanket defense penetration resistance, right? We're also going to be giving her this Rise of Monarch artifact, which allows us to bolster our defenses a little bit, but also that barrier that we're going to be getting that cycles to the whoever has lowest HP is going to be a lifesaver here. And hopefully the protection set is also going to offer us a bit of mitigation against this Genesis Raz's skill 3. Now, the main thing with Genesis Raz is that most of his damage comes from defense penetration, and so therefore, I'm going to be using my Ice DN. That's right, not Shepherd the Dark DN, my normal DN here. She is going to be on Unfading Memories for effect res for everyone on the team. Hopefully it helps out with a Swift Flagbearer Sigrid on the other side. Even if we get controlled, it's not too big of an issue because I don't think we're going to be dying with DN's defense penetration resistance on her skill 3 and her anti-crit, which is going to be super, super useful, right? But my DN, rocking the 270 speed, I think we're going to be fine. We're hopefully not going to get debuffed, but fingers crossed, right? 15% or something. Next up is, of course, the showcase unit, Monarch of the Sword Iseria, guys. We're going to be running her on counter and immunity, and if you guys haven't been watching my RTA videos and such, do go check those out after this one so you can see her in action in live PvP. But yeah, this build is different than the one in my Summon and Showcase video, if you guys already seen that one. I'm rocking the plus 30 Elbrus, but I bumped up her attack to 4k. She was like 3,500 right before. In the process, we lost about like 150 defense, something like that, and pretty much everything else stayed the same. Still rocking that 200 effect res on immunity set, which is absolutely incredible. Hopefully, we'll see that resistance come into play today, but if not, it's all good. It's mostly built for RTA. Now, the second team over here, we have Nurse, Freerin, and Mort, right? The Great Mortelix. It's not the fastest team in the world, so I am going to bring in my Rinnoc. This is my newly geared Rinnoc, by the way, with 100 effectiveness, which is really nice for pushing back units and setting up for MLTU. Unfortunately, we're not using MLTU here because my opponent has Mort, but these are the stat lines I'm currently rocking on my Rinnoc. Really happy with her build, honestly. Although she did lose a little bit of bulk, she is a little squishier than she used to be, but overall the same amount of damage. And then we also have Dragon King Sharoon. So Rinnoc's going to go in, S2, skill 3, she's going to stun herself. Dragon King Sharoon's going to cleanse. She's also good against Mort, but I'm hoping that he won't take a turn. We'll also be fast enough that we should be able to cut our opponents. We have Sacred Tree Branch as well to help with the effectiveness here. So over 200 effectiveness is going to be quite nice for Sharoon as we debuff our opponents. Hopefully like defense break and all that good stuff as well. I do worry that we push up our opponent's Freerin with hitting the Freerin here with the AoE, but the AoE is going to be kind of nice because Summertime Iseria is here, and we're going to be rocking her with 200 effectiveness as well. 240 speed. She's going to have the ability to plant a bomb on all enemies for 2 turns, and I think that's probably the way we want to go with this. Yeah, she's going to then skill 3 afterwards, and we're just going to hopefully stun everyone. She's on her own artifact here, so we can plant bombs as well on skill 1s, and I'm hoping that's going to be enough. It's a really weird team, but again, we'll see how it goes in action, right? I'm not super confident about the second match, but hey, I really don't see too many other ways that we can deal with it safely. Anyway, we have Swift Flagbearer Sigrid going. This is all good. She's actually not that fast. Ooh, very nice. So we do actually resist on the DN, which is wonderful. Monarch of the Sword Iseria also has built-in defense penetration resistance, by the way. So this Genesis Raz is going to be attacking us, and I'm hoping it's not going to kill. Ooh, good counter, actually. That is kind of huge, because the injury that we just inflicted on him will mean that there's a lot less damage coming out here, right? Come on. There we go. Wonderful. Another counter, which means another set of injury onto him. And he's basically, like, down for the count. Diane gets a nice barrier. Oh my gosh, Iseria really want to show off this fight. Holy guys, look at that. Do we pop our skill 3? I don't think so, right? I think we get rid of the rosin stuff first. Let's go for a skill 1 here. See how much damage we do. Ooh, it's a good chunk. Okay, let's go for a skill 3. Let's fully cleanse and get that. Let's get that anti-crit and defense penetration resistance up for the team. There we go. Wonderful. Oh, another counter too. Beautiful stuff. The Empyrean Ilanov now helping. There we go. Okay, guys, this is amazing. Wow. Empyrean Ilanov's gonna get her buff stripped. It's fine. She is one of the more resilient units on my team here anyway. Alright, and we'll be able to skill 3 and cleanse anyway. So let's go for the Sigrid here. So we'll cleanse the Ilanov. She will be given a barrier to, I think, Diane again. Yeah, there we go. Unfading Memories helping us out with some healing. Let's go for a skill 2. This is going to attack buff the Iseria. This is what I was waiting for. Getting an attack buff on Iseria is crazy, right? Let's see how much damage she ends up doing. Well, I mean, there's some damage here going on, but still, that's oh my god, still a decent chunk right there just for a simple counter. Okay, Sigrid's gonna S3. Did we get lucky last time? We didn't. Okay, we are actually resisting this guy, but the problem right now is the Genesis Rouse still has the immortality, so we're gonna wait for that to fade. There we go, wonderful. And I think we're good. Iseria always flourishes in these like kind of longer fights, so if you are going up against like a Lady of the Scales type of team, such as this one, it is not bad to, you know, bring in a bunch of defense penetration resistance units so that you can hold your own, right, and last a bit longer without using Lady of the Scales yourself. This is an option, and one of the reasons why I recommend Empyrean Ilanov to a lot of people if you're starting to get into the PvP scene, because she shuts down so many units. Diane there with the anti-crit, preventing Roz from taking an extra turn, so that was cool. Let's go ahead and just hit the Sigrid here for some damage, and we're just gonna hope that Iseria gets to take a turn. There we go. The only way she could really cycle to take a turn is if she pushes herself up with combat readiness. Oh my god, that's a lot of damage. Okay, and I think we are good. I don't think the Genesis Roz is gonna lap the Iseria. Yeah, I don't think he is. Okay. So you guys ready? Let's see what an attack buff Iseria is gonna do on this skill 3. We have 7 stacks of fracture. Oh, this is gonna be exciting. How much damage are we gonna do? Let's see here. Oh, guys, that that feels good. Okay, I am going to play it safe here. Let's skill 3 because the Genesis Roz is on a sliver of HP, but I don't think Diane has enough firepower to finish him off. Yeah, he has like 700 HP, right? There's no way. Unless, oh, do we, I think we hit the exact amount of HP that he had. There we go. Could have ended it a turn earlier. Okay, here is the main struggle, right? I have to somehow get rid of this team. Do we go for Nurse? Do we skill to the Nurse? I think we do. I think we skill to the Nurse. She's fast, so I don't think she has resistance. There we go. We have some effectiveness built in as well, right? So what's going to happen is I am going to hit the Nurse here. We got to take her down as soon as possible. Otherwise, she's going to revive somebody. Right? Sharoon's going to push herself up. Boom. Great damage. Okay, so Cascade should take out the Freerin. It should take out the Nurse as well, actually, hopefully. Which means maybe Iseria wasn't needed here because the Mort can't be stunned anyway. Ooh, he's gonna give a barrier. That's not good. Oh wait, no, we got the unbuffable. It's fine. We landed it on the Freerin. I didn't see that the first time. Great stuff. I do get a free soul burn, but do I do that? I guess so. Let's just go ahead and do that. Alright, there we go. Second bomb. It doesn't detonate here because we got a skill 3. I changed my EE so it's not the one that auto detonates on the skill 1. Alright, let's detonate the bombs here. Ooh, he does counter again, but we have elemental advantage. He does hit us anyway. Wonderful. Can cascade. Oh my gosh, this guy is on a rampage here. He saw what we were doing to his last team. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is not good. Maybe this Mort's gonna solo us, guys. Who knows? Maybe this Mort's got it in him. Let's go for a skill 2. Let's definitely push him back. He is gonna revive, but I want to prevent him from taking a turn. Because if he skill 3s, oh, okay, he's not on Holy Sacrifice. I was so scared for that. That's why I was like, I hope Rinok claps and then we push him back, but we're all good. Alright guys, let's go ahead and move on into the next match here, where we have, well, yet again, some really problematic teams. However, we got a fun little team to try out in the top one here, as well as, you know, another Monarch of the Sword Iseria for the second team. But for the first team here, we have Harsetti, Genesis Raz, and Setsuka. Disgusting, I know. Setsuka, though, we're going to counter with the great Mortelix himself. Got this plus 30 Holy Sacrifice while trying to pull for Iseria. If you know, you know what happened. And yeah, this is a quick build that we got thrown together here. Destruction and HP set. I know his crit rate's not maxed out, but it's perfectly fine. What's the chances that we're going to miss a crit anyway, right? But yeah, this Mort is looking pretty decent. He's on his EE as well here, which is kind of nice. Let's see, just in case you want to know, he's on the EE that extends the duration of his speed buff for a turn. Now, in conjunction with Mort, one of the ways that you can counter Harsetti is, of course, Aram, but Young Senya works really well if you're using Mort or another Earth unit on your team here. Hakedi also works really well in this instance, but this is my Young Senya, just proof of friendship, her own artifact here. Unfortunately, it's not maxed out, but 75% chance is good enough for us here in terms of pushing up the combat readiness. We're on speed and HP set, and she's actually looking decent, honestly. This is just gear that kind of was spare and laying around, but very standard Young Senya build, I would say. Yeah, and again, she's here to counter the Harsetti. She's here to push up the team and let us take the turn after Harsetti goes, so that we can go for the Mort. We can Mort S3, weaken the Genesis Raz so that Hakedi can come in for the kill. This is my Hakedi build right now. She's not quite 4k attack, but 20k HP is very respectable here. She's on Warfare set along with immunity to allow us to not get hit by debuffs here. And yeah, this is her current stats for all of her gear pieces. We're going to try and nuke the Genesis Raz. We're going to see if it works out in our favor. I mean, it might not, but hey, if it doesn't, then so be it. We'll just have to deal with him another way. We should be okay, though. Mort should be able to come in here and finish him off. For second team, this is the team that you guys are looking for, right? Bossa Runka, Empyrean, Ilanov, Ruel. Disgusting team, revives, shenanigans, and I kind of don't want to deal with it, but then again, at the same time, it's a really low damage team, and these are the teams where Iseria thrives, right? She has enough resist that she's not going to get defense broken. She doesn't really care about the opponent's team and what they do, and, well, we're just going to double up on the RNG. Setsuka is also going to be here. We have her on her own artifact, Lethal Whispers, and we do have her on Repose set. Finally switched her over to Repose set instead of counter, and we have her on immunity as well. So this should give her a really good chance of countering, especially when the opponents are blinded, right? No guarantees that they'll stay blinded, because Ruel's cleansing and Empyrean Ilanov as well, but this is where Bystander Huayang comes in. Bystander Huayang's on counter set, right? And she is on Sigurd's Scythe as well, which is really good for us. The main thing with Bystander Huayang is she's going to be in the front line. When Iseria counters, so will she. She pushes up combat readiness when she counters. She also has Sigurd's Scythe, so she can heal when she's low on HP, and hopefully be able to withstand all of these hits. My opponent's units are all light, which means they're all going to attack the Bystander Huayang, and so as long as she can survive by healing with counters, with Sigurd's Scythe, we should be able to sustain ourselves, right? Iseria's counters there with the Elbrus Ritual Sword are going to be very, very crucial. Okay, but in the meantime, we are using Young Senya's effect. We're going to hit our opponents for a bit of damage. Very nice. Good. Okay, the fact that we didn't miss Genesis Raz pretty much ensures that we will kill him with the Hakedi here, which is very nice. Mort gets pushed up, which is wonderful. I do want to use him first, right? Just to soften up the Raz just a little bit more. Go for the skill 3. Unfortunately, we miss him. We do fear the Harsetti. And now we can just go in for a skill 3 onto the Genesis Raz. This should be enough to kill him even without a greater attack buff here. There we go, beautiful, 24k health, right? So he goes down. That was the biggest issue, honestly. Fighting the Setsuka is kind of okay. I mean, if she's on Repose, we're gonna hurt, but it's fine. We'll just go for this. Oh, actually, she might not be on Repose set here. Maybe she's on a counter set. Oh gosh, Marsetti, defense breaking the Hikari here. Oh, that's a lot of damage, guys. Alright, and we have an attack down too. Thankfully, no counters, actually. Oh wait, no, hang on. What am I talking about? It doesn't matter. We have. Guys, we brought the Great Mortelix. What am I doing? Yeah, we don't care about counters. Let's just go. Let's just go. Finish off the Setsuka. I even explained my plan before this, and I'm still nervous. It's the, you know, it's the PTSD that this unit has inflicted in all of us, right? All right, Setsuka goes down. Very nice. Can't revive either. Beautiful. Harsetti's gonna come in. Extra attack is actually gonna be wonderful for the young Senya. We get to proc yet again and take an extra turn. So now without the Setsuka there giving the 30% evasion, we'll be able to just, you know, deal some extra damage and dual attack for the win. There you go, easy peasy, guys. Yeah, don't be like me and accidentally forget that you brought Mort for a reason, not just because he's cool. All right, second team. Let's see what we got. Good counter from the bystander Hua Young. Beautiful. Look at that damage into Ruel. It feels so good, right? I'm actually gonna wait to S3. I'm gonna wait until Bossarunka's low enough on HP. I'm also gonna not skill 3 here because Ilanov will cleanse. There we go. Nice. Yeah, so I want to wait until we have our opponent low enough. That way, bystander Hua Young, when she S3, she'll cause extinction, and extinction will prevent the Ruval from reviving. Last thing I want is an invincible, you know, Bossarunka that's just revived and it's sitting there on the front lines, and there's nothing we can do about the rest of the team that's behind her, right? Holy damage, guys. That is actually incredibly scary. Okay. Bystander Hua Young, you might want to start countering very soon, yeah? That would be kind of good. I think we have to just... Ooh, do we rip the S3? No. We gotta stick to the guns. Stick to our guns. Please, we need counters. Oh, God. Okay. Uh-oh, guys. Uh-oh. This is not good. Alright, let's see if Iseria can actually do this. Setsuka and Iseria together. Oh, they're attacking my Iseria. That's also not good. We have a good amount of chance to counter, so that's... At least we got that going for us. Nice. Lethal Whispers. Okay, there's our first stack of Fracture. Do we rip the skill 3 now? Are we going to live long enough here? Skill 3 now. It's a relatively short cooldown. I mean, we're just gonna do it, right? It'll at least increase our damage or fracture. I know it lowers our defense, which kind of sucks, but we'll go for it. Oh, Ruel's on Stella Harpa. Okay. We at least get, the good thing is we at least get a nice chunky barrier every time my opponent hits us. So if we counter, there we go. Very nice. Good counter from Setsuka. We need Setsuka to come in here and kind of help out as well. There's no way Iseria is going to have enough damage like this. Go for the skill 1. Just one more dodge. One more dodge here would be great. Ooh, please dodge this. We need the counter and the dodge. Right? That'd be so nice here. We get the dodge and the counter attack. Wonderful. So Setsuka actually gets to proc. That is great. Good damage here. Ruel goes down. That is huge. All right. Good damage onto the Bossarunka as well. Now she's going to pop on the Ilanov, I think. Yeah, Ilanov is the lowest HP. Okay. At the very least, I think they're going to hit Setsuka now. Because Setsuka is, oh, beautiful, is the lowest HP percentage. Okay, and so Iseria gets to go. Do we Soulburn here? I think so. With 6 stacks, I think we Soulburn into this. Decent chunk of damage. Setsuka's still invincible. Nice counter. Great. Another counter here from the Iseria. Wonderful. Good stuff. Let's go for a Soulburn S1. There we go, got the kill. Oh, I think Setsuka's gonna go down here, though. Okay. Are we gonna be okay, guys? Are we gonna be okay? I don't know. Good counter. Good counter. Get the stacks of fracture up. Get the stacks of fracture. And we have to get rid of this Ruel first, right? We have to get rid of Ruel. Come on, counter, please. No counter. Ooh, that's gonna suck. Good counter here. 9 stacks of fracture. Can we do this, guys? Can we do this? Skill 3. 10 stacks of fracture. No attack buff, though. A little bit sad, but this should kill the Ilanov, yeah? Can it kill the Ruel? Oh, so close. She does skill 2. Oh, and she's gonna get a skill 3. Okay, we might be in a little bit of trouble. I don't know, guys. 10 stacks of fracture means we're very, very vulnerable to some damage right now. And I can't even do anything else right now. Don't die. Okay, good. Good, good. As long as he can't break barriers, as long as I keep countering, he can't break the barriers, right? We have a chance. Iseria, you have a chance to solo this. Let's not mess this up, okay? Let's not mess this up. Let's soul burn this into the Ilanov. There we go. Decent damage. Okay, no counter there. Can we counter? Good counter. Huge counter, actually. Boom. Okay, and I think we got this. Let's go, Iseria. Guys, Iseria solo, it finally happened. It didn't happen in RTA, but it actually happened in Guild Wars instead. Beautiful stuff. Look at that, guys. Iseria basically had no chance of dying here unless she failed 2 counters in a row, right? The Ilanov attack and the Ruel attack, in which case the Ilanov can come in for a second one and finish us off. So with 2 towers down and 1 more to go, let's advance on into our last match. And it's going to be against another tower that seems to be racking up a few green shields. So the first team is going to be essentially exactly the same as the one we just fought. This time around, I don't have the bystander Huayan to try to help us out here. I guess she's kind of given up her faith in me ever since I got into Iseria. She just doesn't really want to counter. But yeah, with our Iseria here, we're going to run the same exact build. This time, I'm going to show you guys probably one of the safest teams you can bring into Guild Wars, and it's going to be absolutely disgusting, right? You already know the stats of the Iseria, but these are the stats of my new boss Arunka. She used to be 3,200 defense, but I dropped that down a bit to increase her HP. And I actually switched her from, I think, resist set to immunity as well. So that's actually a really huge bonus for us. We got Rocket Punch Gauntlet for us to scale off of our nice defense. And these are her stats on each of her pieces. So she's going to be the frontline tank for us, right? And essentially, with Ruel and Boss Arunka, you're essentially invincible against pretty much anything for the most part. This is our Ruel, by the way. She is going to be rocking Prophetic Candlestick for a reduction in cooldowns, just in case. You also got her EE here that allows her to put the effects of her skill 3 on herself. And I have her on the what is it called? The reversal set, right? The one where you can revive. If you revive, you gain 50% combat readiness. That coupled with Ruel's passive makes her gain 100% combat readiness. So when you revive, you can essentially skill 3 and revive somebody else. And it's absolutely disgusting, okay? So we got a bunch of bulk on us, 180 resist too, which I really, really like. Resistance is one of my favorite things in this game, or at least trying to stack it at the very least. So we'll be in a good position against that top team. For the bottom team here, we have the Grey Mortelix once again, but one thing here is that I'm actually switching his imprint to Team Imprint. I don't need a ton of crit on him. I think he'll be fine just as he is. His main purpose here is to just prevent the Setsuga from countering. That's all I care about, because I want my Rinok to deal as much damage as possible. Rinok here needs to skill 2 into the Genesis Rods, steal his stats, and then we need to skill 3 into him to make sure that we, well, make sure that he goes down, right? Hecate is also on our team, which means the Lady of the Scales is not going to be able to put up immortality, so we don't have to wait out the whole immortality thing with our Iseria like we did in the first match today. But these are my Hecate stats. You guys have already seen her. Same build. She's going to come in here and just kind of do her job against everyone. If Genesis Roz goes down to the Rinok, then Hecate's job here will be to take care of the Setsuka, and we don't care if we're blinded or not. We're still going to deal a ton of damage because she penetrates defense. And so let's get to it. My opponent can only hit Boss Arunka, by the way. So this is a really good opportunity for us to see, well, which Boss Arunka is better. right? So we're going to see here that with them attacking the boss rook in the front, hopefully it's going to proc the Elbrus on the Iseria here. And again, this is a very, very safe team. One of the safest that you could possibly run, I would say. It is a slower team, right? You are just kind of waiting around until you get the counters and the damage. But then again, that's pretty much all Iseria teams. You just wait around, you wait for the damage. And this guy's boss rook is actually 21k health, so less than mine, probably higher on defense. There we go. Every time Iseria counters, the frontline unit also counters, and this is great for a Rocket Punch Gauntlet build, right, where we can do a lot of fixed damage against our opponent. Let's just skill 2 here, because I want to build up Fracture as much as possible. Going for a skill 1 doesn't do much. The skill 2, or skill 3, sorry, gets us a Fracture stack, which is great. Helps us boost it up even faster, and we get injury onto everyone too, which is nice. So, there we go. With a higher attack stat, we should be able to really quickly, oh my goodness, look at that. We should be able to really quickly start chipping down my opponent here. And Boss Arunka, guys, is in no danger at all, because we can put invincibility on her at any point with a Ruel. We have a damage limit buff as well. Yeah. So, the damage we're going to rack up is going to be really nice. Now, Ruel is obviously going to be super annoying on the other side. It's kind of to be expected, but it's also why Iseria is also decent against these teams, because the AoE damage eventually makes it so that Ruel can't really keep up anymore, right? And that's what we're looking for. Now, we are injury down quite a bit due to the Empyrean Ilanov, unfortunately, but hoping, there we go, hoping for the double counters here. Beautiful stuff. Just want to, honestly, at this point, I'm just trying to rack up the fractures. The more fractures we have, the better. Not going to soul burn here at all. We're going to wait. And I'm actually just going to skill 2, the Boss Arunka. Keep her nice and safe. There we go, got that barrier as well. And we're chilling, guys. We are absolutely chilling. We just need our opponent to turn cycle. Oh, there we go. Beautiful stuff. Boss Arunka is really annoying because of her thick barrier and her defense buffs and everything, stopping a lot of the damage from coming in, but we're going to replenish our barrier with our own Boss Arunka skill 3. And this is where you can see, like, how this team is essentially unkillable, right? We have a self-revive on Ruel, we have a revive on S3 on Ruel, too. And look at the counters. Look at just Boss Arunka alone, not even anything else on this Empyrean Ilanov, and we're destroying her, right? Okay, let's go for, at this point, let's go for a skill 3. There's no reason not to. Oh, probably should have waited for the Boss Arunka to take a turn. It's all good. Want to just top her off a little bit here. Oh, actually, she didn't need a heal. Okay, we are good. And let's go for the skill 1. Got some counters and stuff. It's all good. And Iseria, one more turn until skill 3. So look how fast it comes up, right? We should be able to pop it again on the next turn. Hopefully we get a couple counters in so that we rack up our fracture stacks. There we go, just like this. Right into the Empyrean Ilanov. Now the thing with damage limits and stuff is that it actually doesn't stop fixed damage, as you can see. You can bypass the damage limit buff there. Okay, so we do run out of the defense buff. Unfortunate. It's all good. No counters there, unfortunately. Let's go for a skill 1. Yeah, just want to showcase this team. I know it's a little bit slow. It's a bit of a slugfest. But this is one of the safest teams you guys can bring. Guys, in Guild Wars, the safer the team, the better. Because after summoning for Iseria, I use 10,000 Mystic Medals. I don't know about you guys. 10,000 Mystic Medals is full pity, right? I want all my Mystics, and I want them now. So winning Guild Wars is pretty much the only way to get it at this point, consistently, along with refreshing the Secret Shop. Come on now, let's see if we can finish off this Ruel. Good counter. Wonderful stuff. Does Ruel have a revive? Here, and this is where we get strategic. Ruel does not have a revive yet. Let's go for a skill 3. Let's stack up 9 fractures. We are going to not one-shot here, but this will inflict a ton of injury, which means it's going to make it easier for us to kill later, right? Look at that. Max injury on the Ruel there. And it's going to make it so much easier for us to take care of this guy. Now, I am going to soul burn here. Let's see if we can bring the Iseria for some damage. Beautiful, right? We're going to go on the offensive. Let's go for the Ruel. Ruel's probably going to go before everybody here. Yep, that's fine. And where's the unit he's reviving? Is he reviving Boss Arunka? Hopefully not. Ah, okay, she did. Okay, it's fine. We'll just put a skill 2 up here. and then we will wait the invincibility out. This is what happens when two Ruels fight against each other. We're good. Okay, and at this point, nice, good counters. Not that we need it. Oh, well, I mean, it does give us Fracture and Combat Readiness, so can't really ask for more. Alright, let us go for a Soul Burn on the skill 1, so we can dual attack with the Iseria. Oh my god, guys, look at the 10-stack Fracture damage. That's one thing that you don't really get to see in the arena matches, right? This amount of damage is crazy. Okay, let's go for a skill 1. I think Ruel has a skill 2. Nope, okay. I think she used it previously. Let's go for another skill 1 dual attack. If this kills, I think we got this. Yeah, there we go. That killed there. She is going to skill 2. That's okay, because we can still Soul Burn skill 1. Right, try and take her down a little bit. Come on now. Come on now. She's already used her self-revive. So we have to wait out this one too. Alright, when she revives here, should be fine, because we'll... Again, literally just no chance of dying. Alright, Basarunka, this is fine. We can now go for... Do we just Soul Burn the skill 1 again? Yes. Yes, we do. I want to get her down. The reason why is because this Ruel right here is about to take a turn before the Iseria. Oh, don't tell me Iseria just jumped up in combat readiness. Don't tell me. Oh gosh, okay. Not really what I wanted, but I'll take it. It's fine. We'll be able to finish her off. Boom, there you go. And if only we can finish her off here. I'm hoping that this dual attack will do it. So you don't even need another skill 3 at this point. We just need Basarunka to dual attack. And there you guys have it, right? The dual attacking from Basarunka is actually huge. Being able to essentially get like 10 to 12k damage on demand is crazy. Okay, let's go for this. Finish this off quick. Usually a pretty quick team here. Got the Pilfer, wonderful. Go for the skill 3. And I'm hoping this kills the Genesis Raz. Please don't miss. It did miss. Oh, but we still finish him off. It's fine. There you go. This is why you need to Pilfer the Raz. Taking 20% of his stats, if he starts with 30k HP, you're stealing 6k health. And 6k health is a lot of HP, guys. It is insane. But what I'm going to do, instead of finishing off the Setsuka, because she can't counter, I am just going to go finish off the Lady of the Scales, because she's kind of annoying, right? So getting rid of the Lady of the Scales first, and now we just have to deal with the rest of this, right? Uncounter, Setsuka we can't counter here, so we should be fine. I'm not even going to bother with the skill 3 here. Just keep on spamming skill 1s. Rinok is going to skill 2. This is going to be a nice Pilfer, stealing 20% of stats. Nice stuff. And again, no counters at all. Not making a mistake of last time where I'm fearing for my life when I'm in no danger. Alright, there we go. And skill 3 would probably do it. We're dealing 7k regardless of hit or miss. Oh yeah, beautiful stuff. So look at that, guys. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. This team is pretty solid against those Genesis Raz and Setsuka teams, because Rinok is gonna do Rinok things. But yeah, there you go, guys. Monarch of the Sword Iseria. Let me know how she's been performing for you guys in the comment section down below. I know I've heard a lot of people like her in Arena and in Guild Wars. But if you want to check out some RTA content with her, do be sure to watch the other videos that are on the channel and subscribe for some upcoming RTA matches. And until next time, take care.